one would think that we wouldn't have to continuously make the same content with the same information to educate the same people. But some people are just that fucking slow.
Why didn't Trump deploy the National Guard on January 6th? He tried. Nancy Pelosi blocked it. So did the mayor of D.C. Like, please stop. The January 6th stuff is getting old. It really is.
Everything that woman just told you was a lie, and I'm going to show you how it's all a lie. First things first, we don't give a fuck what you are tired of hearing. At all. Ever. Now, on to correcting your lies. First, he tried. No, he didn't.
To be crystal clear, there was no direct order from President Trump to put 10,000 troops to be on the ready for January 6th. Correct?
No. That's correct. There was no order from the president.
So, right off the bat, you lied. The guy who would have gotten the order from the president, who was there because the president put him there, has already said no such order existed. But let's just assume for a moment that you're correct and he did, even though we know he didn't. If he did, neither the mayor of Washington, D.C., nor the Speaker of the House could have denied anything, because that's not how any of this shit works. The District of Columbia National Guard is unique among National Guard units because it operates under the President of the United States as Commander-in-Chief. This authority is delegated to the Secretary of Defense and then to the Secretary of the Army, unlike state National Guards, which are under the dual control of the governor and the federal government. Trump, as President of the United States, controlled the National Guard at the time of the January 6th attack on our Capitol by your people. He had the power to do something, he didn't. Furthermore, no, the Speaker of the House cannot stop the deployment of the D.C. National Guard because the Speaker of the House is nowhere in the chain of command when it comes to operating the D.C. National Guard. The Speaker does not have authority over the National Guard. The Capitol Police Board, which oversees the U.S. Capitol Police, is responsible for approving requests for the National Guard assistance, not the Speaker of the House. Claims that past speakers like Nancy Pelosi blocked the National Guard deployment on specific dates like January 6, 2021 have been fact-checked and found to be false. Furthermore, no, the mayor of Washington, D.C. does not have the authority to stop the D.C. National Guard from being deployed. So the person that had the power to deploy National Guard, the D.C. National Guard, to the Capitol on January 6th was Trump himself. He gave no such order, says his own guy, who would have been the one to get the order. The chain of command does not include the mayor of Washington, D.C., nor the Speaker of the House. Neither one of them have the legal power to deny the president's request for National Guard. Furthermore, why would you need National Guard against your own people? I thought it was going to be a peaceful protest. I thought Trump sent them there with love in his heart. See, you don't get it both ways. You don't get to tell us how peaceful they were, how it was just a guided tour, how it was all meant to be just a protest, and then say, but we needed 20,000 or 10,000 or 15,000 National Guard troops. You're complaining that your guy didn't get you National Guard protection against your people. Make that make fucking sense.